Oh, that's such a fun song. In case y'all haven't seen, they actually released that. That's the song for the Shadow and the Blade DLC movie. And you can get that for free now off Total War Access. It's part of the 12 Days of Festag. Hello, everyone. How are we? Good, I hope. I was going to stream a bit earlier today, but it took me a little bit longer to get out that Wurzag Let's Play. Or, not Let's Play, but battle. I wanted to give that time to marinate, so. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. Been good. I, did what Christmas shopping I could. Now I'm kind of at the point where I have to wait to get paid for this month before I can finish my shopping. But that's cool. Slaughter Claws, which is the event I went to on Saturday, was a ton of fun. I don't know if you saw the pictures or footage that I put up on Twitter, but I took a bunch of pictures and stuff at the event, and it was a ton of fun. We did the Secret Santa, and for Secret Santa, I got a little stiffed, but overall I'm okay. I'm pretty sure I got a kid as my gifter, so for what I got, I was very appreciative. If it was an adult, then that dude's cheap, but if it was a kid, that's fine. Where's that lore video? No. Just battle video. It's a lore accurate battle build. Wurzag's featurette is we're not there yet. But I did get a box of Hex Wraiths, and I built them yesterday. And Hex Wraiths are very, very cool in Age of Sigmar. Servant of the Great Horned Rat? No, it's not. I promise when it does come out, there will be like fireworks and it'll be plastered everywhere. And there will be a big old fuss about it. Like, it'll be a whole thing. Because that's been like 6 months in the making. So, yeah. I assure you, there will be no question about whether it's out or not when it comes out. Alright, let's focus on getting Dragon Fang Mount to be fully upgraded, just because there's a lot of money in that. And then we're going to head north and get ready to start fighting Karak Azul on their home turf. Oh, we're 2 turns away from getting a level 5 stronghold, so that's really nice. Let's see, I could perform a deal. Can I do a food raid? I can. Let's have Snitch steal some food. Awesome. Free experience. Standard die. Plague Monks, Hell Pit. Doomwheel, Doomflare, Warp Grinder. Let's get Mine All Mine. Give us a better chance of stealing items. But, yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then I spent a good bit, yesterday.
Warlock engineer.
Oh, yeah, you're stealing technology. Nice. Ooh, nice. You got Pilferer. Level 10, which means better steel tech. And we have Under Altdorf established. And so we have Under Altdorf and we have Under Lothern as our 2 under cities. And then we are slowly getting enough money so that we can get a full army under Ikit Claw and start expanding into Astalia and stuff. We're doing pretty well at this point. I do want to send... I think once Ikit has a really good army and we like maybe take Astalia, I might send him across the ocean to go work on resurrecting Skrulk. So the plan now is to take Crookback Mountain? Yes, the goal for this stream is to take Crookback Mountain. That's our big focus for this one. We should be able to do that and more. I'm hoping to get to the point that next episode we can focus on resurrecting Lord Skrulk. Because obviously we want him in our army. Okay, we do want to save money, I think, for this turn. We're going to send this assassin to kind of keep an eye on things. But we want to save money so that we can upgrade Flayed Rock to level 5, which is going to cost us a lot of money. Alright. Oh no, I don't care about that just yet. Thanks though.
Speak with care. Yes, yes. No mercy in Eshin.
Peace, no peace. Have y'all been playing campaigns? What are y'all playing right now? If so. We've encountered the leaf cutters. Oh, up in Altdorf. Okay. I was like, how did we run into them? In under Altdorf. Yes, yes. Yay! Minus upkeep for gun runners and night runners. Beautiful. Now let's get virulent plans so we can get more food. And then we want to start raiding Darkhold. What's our chapter objectives right now? We're only missing one, which is perform a clan contract for Clan Moors. I have one for Clan Molder, which we are going to perform. Well, actually, it's going to reduce this by 5. Okay, yeah, we can do that then. Send... Not you. Send Ronan.
Shadows hide.
Raponce, work. Kislev, okay, mod. Darkblade ME. Cool. Dude, I've been seeing so many people post about, like, the new turn times and stuff. There are people, like, losing their minds in a good way. Like, people are so excited about the changes. It feels like, and I'm so glad. We're just gonna keep stealing technology from the Empire. Use the Man-Thing's weapons against them. Alright, once we're at like 5k per turn, I think we'll get Ikit Claw his full army. We do want to get him the Teeth Breakers probably next turn. Right, and then I really want to focus on getting Flayed Rock fully upgraded. Star Sector, I don't know what that is. Mazda Mundi campaign, cool. Pestilence for Tauntaun, nice. Tauntaun, how are you enjoying the new Pestilence features? So like the buffs when you're hit by plagues and stuff like that. Oh, dang it! Should have done that last turn. Okay. I don't have any plague monks. Driven by hunger. Ooh, I do like casualty replenishment. Or money. Okay, let's get those two. What's harsh? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Sneak.
Alright, let's upgrade our capacitors so we're getting more money. Shift, just keep stealing stuff, bro. Or at least try. Unassigned skill point. Oh, this is for Ikit. I don't want to put him on a Doom Flare, I don't think, just yet. Give me Death Frenzy and Musk of Fear. As he continues to defend the homeland. And then let's go ahead and get you the Teeth Breakers. Okay. And then we'll attack the dwarves next turn. Can you max out all 4 clans on contracts, or do you have to pick 1 or 2 to give up? So Rex Smith, if you play long enough and you're careful to min-max a little bit, you can get all 4 of the clans up to very, very high contracts. Like, you can easily be positive with all 4 of them. It's difficult to get more than like 2 of them to max, but you can get them pretty high up. Okay, the leaf cutters were invited by Nagaron to attack us. I kind of wish they would get rid of the AI's ability to invite factions to attack you. Like, it seems so rarely to be used in a way that makes sense. Like, the AI just invites, like, the most random factions to attack. It's a little immersion breaking. Shadowy dealings. I'd be cool with burglarizing. Small heist. I'm okay on money. Let's burglarize. Since let's send the sorcerer this time.
For the Eshin.
See what we get. Oh, warp forged blade. Nice. Well, that's beautiful. Good find, dude. Let's put another point in scouting.
Death Master Snake.
See, right now we're neutral with Moors and Mulder. We're at 20, so we're honored with Scarier, and we're honored with Pestilence.
Sneaky snake.
Alright, I think we're good to attack.
Lord. Stab.
Rip.
Kill.
We'll probably sack it. Yeah. So I do need money right now for upgrades. Nice upgrade. Let's get the... What do I want? I guess give me another point brittle bone. For the assassin. Let's do elusive. Hey, Hugh. Bald head pigeon. How you doing over in Twitch chat? Just a little solo party over there. Alright, let's save to get the Sea Dragon's Teeth to max level. Because that's so much money. That is just ludicrous amounts of money. Oh, he can make another Under Empire. Where should we go? Corone, I guess? Oh no, let's go to Marienburg. Marienburg will make a delightful Undercity. Yes. How am I doing? I'm good, guys. I'm very good. I am doing A-okay today. Are there any Dark Elf factions that aren't completely evil? Not really, no. They're all pretty bad, dude. They are, Jake, yeah. They are all very sinister, nasty creatures with few, if any, redeeming qualities. Raid a region that belongs to Karak Azul for free money. Don't mind if I do. Okay, Assassin, I want you to go see what's going on. Okay, that actually should be enough money to get what I want. Yeah! Maximum power! And then up here, we're gonna move this guy maximum distance. See if I can get this orc to stop chasing me.
Move chaos. Say, move.
Do I run Tervagons in my Nid army? I have not played my Tyranids in probably like 3 or 4 months. And I can't remember what a Tervagon is. So I'm gonna say no. I do not. Because I don't remember running anything called a Tervagon. Jay Zeno, why does the Dragon Fang make so much cash? So, the Dragon Fangs are basically a... especially in this game, they, like, really lean into it. but basically they are a fantastical port where there is just like oodles and oodles of money in the natural resources. It's basically like a place that is made rather absurdly from gemstones. Like a lot of it is made from precious materials that, if mined, would of course result in oh wait, raid Karak Azul. I'm stupid. That's like way far away from where I am. I can't even do that anymore. There is no Karak Azul. There is only Karasakarak. They got confederated like right after I got that mission. I didn't even notice it. Mine all mine. Alright, now let's take Darkhold. Get some iron in this army. We'll take it to level 1. I don't want to jeopardize my food stores. Brittle Bone again. That's such a good spell. Okay, that'll be finished upgrading very soon. Dragon Fang mount. I don't know what I really want to build here. Also, the other explanation that there's money here is that it the other big thing is that a lot of people have shipwrecked there over the many years. So because so many people have shipwrecked, it essentially provides, there's like a lot of money to be harvested from sunken vessels. I don't know what to, I guess we could put a rubbish pit here. I kind of want this place to focus on finances. And rubbish pits are some of the best. Put a rattling warren. We leveled up. Oh, my warrior plague priest. Okay. So let's just keep him upgrading. Alright, and then up here. Oh no, you've already moved. Okay. Oh, the guy that spawns termagants. Yes, I'm familiar with that. Yeah, I've used them. I don't know if I used it a bunch. I always was more of a Hormagant person than a Termagant person. Maybe you can spawn both, but I remember I used to run the, I was really fond on pew-pew heavy builds, so I would run, like, Biovores with the, Tyrant Guard, or Hive Guard, whichever one specialized in long-range weaponry. It's been a while, my dudes. Though I might actually, I'm probably gonna end up playing a 40k game later this week against a friend, so that'll be fun. Okay, we got an immortal assassin agent now. This place will finish upgrading in 1 turn. We got this guy back, so we can start sending him back to the Lizardmen area to do spying nonsense. Here I can get another breeding pit. And then I guess we'll kind of save the rest of our money, sort of. Steel tech. Good, good, good. I love when mission is success. I wonder if boost income works on underway cities. Oh, I can get a rank 4? Ooh. Ah, but it ups my discoverability by 40? Ooh, yikes. It'll put me at 80. That's a little high. Oh, okay, noted, Bongo. Is it true that Archaon was very close to losing the end times? Yes. Archaon only won the end times by a very, very small margin. The only reason Archaon lost, or the only reason Archaon won, is because Manfred betrayed everybody in the end. If Manfred von Karstein had not betrayed the Incarnate Council and stabbed Balthazar Gelt in the back, then the Dark Gods would have lost that particular attempt to wipe out the Warhammer Fantasy universe. Which is why a lot of people hate Manfred. Fun fact.
Lord of the Assassins.
Failure? How dare you fail me?
Make them slower. Eshin.
Cut him down, boys. Cut him down. Ah, God, this place isn't even worth anything.
Sneaky snake.
Gore Fang menace. Get rid of that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that.
Shadow.
Give me weapon strength. Immortality. Survivalist. Warpforged Blade. Talisman of Endurance. Wait, no. Trade that with me. There we go. We're not moved. Steel Tech. Nice. And we've completed this province. Beautiful. Next up, Crookback Mountain. Foul. I think the Warhammer world would have survived. Like, without Archaon uniting the four power... The problem is, if Archaon dies, the four powers would have immediately gone back to fighting each other. Like, immediately. The Dark Gods are so bad at focusing. I mean, even in the final battle to destroy the Warhammer world, Slaanesh was actively backstabbing the other three. And, like, trying to mess with stuff. The world definitely would have been a lot more... The world definitely would have been really ugly and really harsh. But I do not believe that the world was doomed. It just would have been... It just would have been harsh. But especially with the Incarnates, like, on vaguely the same page, at least for a bit, like, anybody that tried to mess with the Incarnates would just got slapped into, like, a bottomless pit of just permanent death. Because the Dark Gods would have gone back to fighting. A lot of the world would have been ruined. Like, Cathay would have been totally ruined. The entire new world was gone because of the Chaos Moon. But on the bright side for that brave new world, I mean, it wasn't all bad. Like, the Chaos Moon was gone, which was a good thing. Like, with the Chaos Moon gone, the atmosphere was a little bit toxic, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it, but it was apparently survivable. And if they had managed to kind of hang in there, at least for a while, they would have made pretty good progress without a lot of those sinister forces, like, hovering over them. But it would have been harsh. Very harsh. I'm honestly not too worried about the Skaven threat either in that part of the point in the end times, because the Skaven had thrown everything they had. The Skaven's, like, grip on the planet was shattered because Clan Pestilence was completely wiped out. Clan Skarier was mostly broken, or Clan Skarier, Clan Mors, Clan Rictus were all broken after the siege of Karasakarak. Clan Molder was still doing kind of okay, but most of the Council of 13 was in shambles. And Skaven Blight would not have survived the end times. Or if it had, it would have been barely. Like I said, the world would have been very dangerous, but I think it honestly would have been able to survive. Especially when you have literal gods walking around, like, helping out. How do I manage to keep my food positive? I'll show you. So the strategic thing you do with food is that, A, you do a lot of raiding. Like, I spend as much time as I can raiding territory to steal food from other factions. The other thing I do is you get a lot of the techs that generate food. So virulent plans, ruthless plans, volatile plans, oppressive plans, those all generate food. And then I get food from my undercities. So for instance, well, Skaven Blight, I can't remember if Skaven Blight generates its own food or not. Yeah, a lot of the specialty Skaven buildings generate food. So like the Warpstone Tractor Beam for Skaven Blight, or the Clan Eshin, Den of Dread Deeds generates food. So that's where most of it comes from. And then I use, at least for Snitch, I use the sneaky scheme that lets me get food a lot, like whenever it's available. Alright, let's start building up, wait, how... Oh, we can upgrade Skaven Blight? Aw, shit. Which obscure character would I pick as a legendary lord? My favorite character to be a legendary lord who's obscure? Probably the one that most people don't know about is... So I want every vampiric bloodline to have at least one legendary lord.
Conquests strike fear.
There's a scheme where you just steal food? Yes, there is. I'll show you. I think mine's on cooldown right now. But if I go to Merigliano, or if I activate schemes, go to Merigliano, you can do this one, Food Raid. So for Food Raid, it's very, very cheap, and you just send a single dude to just steal 5 food for a turn, which is great. And it gives you free experience. So this guy leveled up. Alright, we have Mount Greyhag under control. Now we will go capture Mount Silverspear. And after we have Mount Silverspear, we'll take Crookback Mountain. If I don't say Sirtha Ek, I'm objectively wrong. He said obscure. Sirtha Ek is not obscure. He's like the opposite of obscure. With each of the... I would really like all of the bloodlines to have their own legendary lord for the vampires. So I think probably the most obscure of them would be the Strigoi Lord options. Which the best options for Strigoi Lords would either be Vorag Bloody Tooth or who would probably be my pick, or there's gosh, what's his name? Nashrag? Something like that, the Black Prince. He would also be wonderful. I'm gonna need all the guns. Just I need oodles of guns. Oh, I need to finish upgrading under Marienburg. Gashnag, thank you. Oh, Hana, there is a ton of stuff from Warhammer Fantasy that has survived into Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar is not a new universe. Don't let anybody tell you that. Age of Sigmar is like 50% Warhammer Fantasy, and then like just a ton of extra stuff. But like a truly absurd amount of Age of Sigmar is Warhammer Fantasy stuff that either survived or like reincarnated. Like they go ham with it. Who's this? This is Ronan. Okay. Let's not send Ronan then. Let's send... Yeah, let's send Ono. Ono. That's a great assassin name. Alright. Get to it. Go make Clan Scryer happy, so they give us more stuff. Awesome, we're at level 3 with Clan Scryer. That's great. So now I get a discount when I make their stuff. Should Gore Fang be a legendary lord? Yes! Yes, he should. And anyone who says otherwise, just push them off a cliff when they're least expecting it. Just give them a good shove. Because Gore Fang is the best. Like, Gore Fang is hands down my favorite greenskin character. I love Gore Fang Rockgut. He is such an underutilized character. Wouldn't he just be a less interesting Grimgor in battle? I don't think so. I think the big thing you'd have to do to make the difference between Gore Fang and Grimgor is that Gore Fang is the only living... Gore Fang is a bit tankier than Grimgor is because Gore Fang uses a shield and he also wears a helmet, which is pretty important. But the biggest difference between the two of them is that Gore Fang was a brilliant tactician for an orc. Like, Gore Fang was actually capable of complex strategy. And that was what made him so scary to the dwarves. And made him such a problem child to, like, wipe out or deal with. Whereas, Grimgor is the exact opposite. Grimgor is basically a idiot when it comes to tactics, and Grimgor just brute forces his way into a situation, but he is so damn powerful that even without a hint of strategy or intelligence when it comes to tactics, Grimgor can win through just like sheer firepower. That's the big difference between those two. I'm just gonna have you sit in ambush stance so maybe you can get a trait. And that rebellion army's a little big. Like, if you were gonna put Gore Fang in the game, I would personally like him to be a super duper tanky character who has like unique general abilities. What about Gorbad? Gorbad would be the ultimate tactics person, but he also kind of fits in a nice niche as like the cavalry orc character. Like if you want an orc war boss whose whole thing is like leading cav and being just like a big pig boy, then you want Gore Fang. Gore Fang is also kind of a weird character. I don't know if they're ever gonna bother putting him in the game. He's, they totally could. I wouldn't have any issue with Gore Fang. But Gore Fang's uniqueness is that he's a good general, and he is, of course, very, nasty fighter. But Gore Fang's got a lot of uniqueness to him, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of shininess to Gore Fang Rotgut, or, Gorbad Ironclaw. Gorbad Ironclaw, I do not think needs, like, some crazy overhaul, or, like, it's not, like, stressful to figure out how he would fit with the other greenskin characters. He would be the only one of them that can ride a boar, has a super cool look, because he's got that big old claw hand. Uh-oh, that's not good. We got a scary Rune Lord up in here. Man, look at this army! 4 gyrocopters, 2 organ guns, 2 cannons, 3 Bugman's Rangers, Iron Drakes. The only good thing is it has so much range, you can just run it over. Hey, what's up, orc? Non-aggression? You got it. Let's be bros, Grimgor. Let's be bro. Yeah, I know I switched them. Plus, the other thing I would do with Gore Fang Rotgut The other thing I would do with Gore Fang Rotgut to make him really interesting is I would have Gore Fang Rotgut able to ride a boar chariot and kind of have him be the boar chariot lord. Because he actually does ride a chariot in the lore later in his life. He rides it because he basically is like so heavy, especially when he's older, that he can't like move super efficiently without the aid of a chariot. Which is kind of funny in a sad way. It's mostly due to the weight of his armor than anything else. Oh, there's nobody defending it! Take it! Take it now! Bow to me, Clan Rictus things. I'm coming in! I'm coming in! Yes, Black Forest, I would say it's very likely that Azhag will move to his own faction. Azhag almost assuredly will move up to Karak Ungor. Oh! What? The game crashed. That's weird. Huh. But I want Crookback Mountain. It's mine. If Gore Fang and Queek continued their duel, who would win? I think Gore Fang would beat Queek. The two of them fought, and Queek literally went all out and couldn't even hurt him. Whereas if Gore Fang did hit Queek, and Queek got literally like thrown all the way across the room. Like he punted Queek pretty hard. Queek ran away for a reason. I think if Queek and Gore Fang were to fight numerous times, eventually Queek would find out a way to kill him, but it would be super difficult. And the other thing is that when Queek fought Gore Fang wasn't even using his own weapon. Like, Gore Fang didn't even bother drawing out Red Fang, which is his weapon that the tribe gets its name from, the Red Fang tribe. He didn't even bother doing that. He literally ripped the leg off of a dwarf statue and used it as like a big club. And using that, he just beat the shit out of Queek. But if Queek easily would have killed Gore Fang if it weren't for the fact that Gore Fang's armor was like hilariously thick.
You have words to say.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, this time we'll save, just in case we see if we can figure out what the crash is. Queek versus Snitch, who's the better fighter? I think Queek is honestly a better... I think Queek is a much better all-rounder than Snitch. But Queek has some really dangerous, ugly weapons and specializes in a form of warfare that makes him kind of dangerous. So, you know, all things considered, it kind of adds up. Alright, let's make sure we save. And try this again. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't you do it. Okay, this is further than we got last time. That was weird. Do I think we'll see Gore Fang in the future? If I keep bitching about it, yes. Between Queek and Snitch, who has the most grudges? Queek has more grudges than Snitch. Not that... Snitch has actually been alive a lot longer than Queek, but the thing about Queek is very loud and very, like, takes credit for all of his kills, and he really, really enjoys doing everything in his power to make the dwarves as angry as possible. So because of that, Queek's done everything possible to get in the book, and Queek enjoys being in the book. Snitch's whole thing is that, like, you're not supposed to know he's the one who did it. Like, they've actually worked together in the lore. I'll talk about it in Queek's lore video, which will be out before Christmas, I can tell you that for sure. But, well, I say that, but I feel pretty good it'll be out before Christmas. Unless something goes wrong with editing, in which case it'll be out right after Christmas. I'm not sure if my editors are free or not. But, but yeah, Queek and Snitch did work together once. Alright, let's get to work. How close do you have to get? Shoot. What is happening? Oh, forget it. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, you lot. Clyde. Uh-oh. Roast him. Damn summons. Let's go.
Poisoned wind mortar. War rider. Council's command.
I hate Skaven summons so much.
Poisoned wind mortar. Eshin. Going. Faster.
Yeah, appear over there. Much better.
Yes, Skaven. Yes, yes. Fire.
It's good firing.
Ready, ready. Back on the ground.
Climb, climb, climb.
Master Snake. Into shadowless. Blades sharpened. Poison wind mortar.
Where are all the storm vermin defending this keep? I could have swore I saw some. A little rude. Kill him. Take that mess offline.
Yes, yes. Lord of Assassins. Yes. Not watching. Go, go. Ready, get ready. Summon bleed.
Next wave.
Eshin slingers. Agreed. Yes, yes. Skitter and leap. Kill, yes. Poison with mortar. Our tail's yours. Master Snake.
Come on, we got work to do.
Stab it, maim. Our tail's yours.
Somebody kill the engineer, please.
Hell.
Not that hard.
Master.
You, get to work.
Eshin saucer.
Oh, I'm sorry. You think you're avoiding my vortex? Yeah, I don't think so. Where are you? There you are.
Deathmate comes. Master Snake.
Just gonna run.
I don't move. Of course.
Here, you little bastard. Get out of here. We are taking so many unnecessary casualties. Oh, okay, never mind. You got him.
My blade slice awaits.
How is he not dead? What the fuck? Somebody kill him! Ugh. Every fucking thing myself. Jesus. Hey, Nine Flames, how's it going? Get in here, jackasses.
Slice, slice.
Where's that assassin? Come on.
Apprentice. Deathmaster Snake. What corkles? Calf slice. I doesn't hold one. Poison wind water.
Come on, idiots.
Ready now. Onwards. Ready, ready. As order said. Snake's ready. Not worth it. Take another bed.
Chew him up. Alright, Crookback Peak is ours. Ugh. Hey, Kira Haas. Nice, dude. Got the Underworld guys. Who's my favorite character that was introduced in the end times? Introduced in the end times? I'd say my favorite character is probably... Ooh, it's kind of a tough one. There are a couple of really good characters. Gregor Martark was pretty cool. The Supreme Patriarch that replaced Balthazar Gelt. He was a Beast Wizard. He was pretty cool. There was also... Who else is kind of a big deal? Gutrot Spume was pretty awesome. Gutrot Spume was great. I don't know. There was a lot of really cool characters that made a pretty notable appearance. Yes, I will take it at level 5. Thank you.
Stronger, master, stronger.
Alright, Clan Rictus Nest is gone. Which means it's ours! And yes, we will build their Great Hall, as it should be. Oh, no, no, no. Repair. 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 Break. Repair. I'll deal with that in a minute. Give me Blade Master. Armor of Darkness. Good. Good. So what I lost one of those, and then... Oh, I lost my Warp Grinders. That's okay, I want more Poison Winds. I really like Poison Winds in a Eshin army. all her food is just gone in just one swoop. Ooh, yikes. That's okay though. We'll manage. New research. Plus 20% upkeep for all units, but they all get a bunch of cool buffs. Let's get higher campaign movement, and then we need to deal with this dwarf problem. Is it possible that Snitch is multiple expert rats claiming to be one to trick the others? Turkman, so not for Snitch himself, but the guys underneath Snitch. There are 12 guys under Snitch, who that's basically how their system works. Is that they are all, they don't have names. Or they're not really supposed to have names. And they're supposed to be like mysterious and interchangeable and stuff. Which doesn't always work the way it's supposed to, because Skaven are very arrogant and want everyone to know who they are. So sometimes they kind of break the rules on that a little bit. But for the most part, they're pretty good about it. And that's something that's pretty important to them. Yes, okay. What happened to the Beastmen during the end times? They joined up with Chaos, and they fought a whole bunch, and then when the world blew up, they all went with it. With very minor exceptions. Like, well, I mean, they blew up, but whether or not the explosion killed them depends on the Beastmen in question.
The doom comes. Bring it down.
For instance, and plus, it changes depending on the setting. Because, like, in Age of Sigmar, Dragon Ogres are considered Beastmen. So, there are Beastmen. So, in that sense, like, Krakenrock the Black survived the end times. Because the world exploded and he was just mildly inconvenienced by that. I don't know how Krakenrock didn't die in the vacuum of space, but I guess he's just that tough that he just doesn't need oxygen to survive, or is able to create his own oxygen or something. I don't know. Morgr died in the way that Morgr dies, but even though Morgr dies, he doesn't really die, if you catch my drift. And that was the case in the end times as well. Like, Morgr's physical form was destroyed, but his essence is, he's basically a minor chaos god, and he's still around. Krakenrock held his breath. Krakenrock probably just went back to sleep, to be totally honest. How come Clan Moors haven't taken over Clan Rictus like it did with other lesser clans? Because Clan Rictus is roughly as powerful as Clan Moors, but the thing that Clan Rictus has that Clan Moors... Clan Rictus is fabulously wealthy. Clan Rictus is probably the wealthiest of all the clans. And it's because they control a really important trade route between the east and the west. And since they're literally just camping that trade route, and they don't let anybody else in on their racket, they have oodles and oodles of money. They are probably one of, if not the wealthiest clan in the Skavendom. So, Clan Moors has a slightly better military than they do, but since, the big thing especially is that since the clan, since Clan Rictus has so much money, they can afford to outfit, like, a truly hysterical number of, Storm Vermin. So Clan Rictus has, like, the most Storm Vermin out of any clan. And that's because they could just bankroll it. You know, they don't need to have superior training like Clan Moors does. They just have money. And they just throw money at the problem until it's solved. But being a warlord clan, the thing that they spend most of their money on is their Storm Vermin. To make sure that they're, like, very, very well outfitted. So they can just, like, beat the crap out of most people with superior equipment. Start firing! Man, I really hope we get a redo of sieges in Total War Warhammer 3. Like, the sieges aren't awful. They don't allow for a lot of really interesting, like, back and forth play. You know, like, it'd be so much more interesting if like, sure, towers could damage siege towers. But, like, if my actual siege weapons could target them and actually do decent damage. Because right now, I can target the towers. But if I did and I hit them, it would do, like, 1%. You know, stuff like that. And, you know, there should be, like, embankments where you can put your war machines. Or, you know, all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Is Total War Warhammer 3 confirmed? It's been confirmed since Total War Warhammer 1. They've announced way back that it's going to be a trilogy. We have not gotten a release date yet on 3. They haven't done, like, the official announcement for it or anything. Hi, Sergio. First-time Skaven player, what faction do you recommend to start as? Probably the easiest campaign to start with. Play Ikit Claw, so Clan Skarier. Clan Skarier has the easiest campaign by far, and it is a power fantasy. Like, if you want to just laugh and have literally absurd amounts of power, then Clan Eshin, or sorry, Clan Skarier and Ikit Claw are for you. If you want to get used to, like, playing as all the different kinds of Skaven and have a more well-rounded campaign, then I'd probably say Queek Headtaker has the best well-rounded campaign. Oh, I should probably start, like, hitting people with lightning, shouldn't I? Well, that Gracier is just getting ripped apart. Oh, gosh. This is always my favorite strategy. You just summon some Skaven, get them in a fight, wait for them to get surrounded, wait for it, wait, now, Warp Bomb, and kaboom! Suicide Rats, best kind. Truly a perfect strategy. Alright, summon some more lightning. Bye-bye. Rage quit the Lokir campaign because of the non-stop Chaos Invasions. Well, the Chaos Invasions only happen when you activate a Vortex. So here's my advice when dealing with Vortexes. The Vortex campaign. If you're playing the story campaign, aka the Vortex campaign for Game 2, and you're playing as a faction that has to deal with those, such as the Dark Elves and Lokir Felheart, here's the biggest thing you can do. Number one, when you're playing with Lokir Felheart in particular, you want to make sure that your Black Arc gets upgraded to maximum level and has like a big fat 20-stat garrison on it as quickly as possible. Once you've achieved that goal, when you play Vortex campaign, not Vortex, Mortal Empire. Mortal Empire, you mean the actual Chaos Invasions. Yeah, to deal with the actual Chaos Invasions, what you need to do is basically get 3 20 stacks and just go, like, find out roughly where they are and just go fight them. If you're playing as Dark Elves, make sure you're, like, backed up by a really beefy, powerful, make sure you're backed up by a really powerful Black Arc. But once you've got that beefy Black Arc, get at least 3 big armies and go after them. Other important notes are whether you're playing on Vortex or Mortal Empires. It is my honest recommendation that if you have that every settlement you have unless it is like tucked away in a corner, every single settlement should have a max tier garrison. So you should have walls, you should have a level 2 garrison on all your minor settlements, and a level 5 garrison, or 4, whatever it is, on your big settlements. Like, you should be going nuts on defenses. And then the way you defeat the Chaos guys is, the way Chaos gets defeated is you basically just have to ride it out, until Archaon spawns. Once Archaon spawns, then it's everybody versus Archaon, and if you're playing Lokir Felheart, then he'll probably die against the AI somewhere before you ever see him. If you're playing Lokir Felheart, the biggest issue with Felheart and Skrulk in particular is that they're right next to the bottom of the map where all the Chaos Army, where one of the massive Chaos Hordes like to spawn. So you literally just have to turtle up in your civilization and just wait for it to be over. See you, Hugh. Thanks for coming by, man. There is no like sneak cheat or whatever to get through the Chaos invasions faster. You just have to endure. You just have to suffer through it, man. They are big, ugly invasions, and you just have to buckle down and try to survive. That is the only way to get through it. As horrible as that may sound. How does this guy keep getting spotted? I keep doing ambush stance, and I'm in Skaven Blight, which has a 71% chance, but still. I keep getting seen like it's a 5% chance. Okay, let's get rid of this hero that's trying to get me. Get here. Goof. You know what? I want you to come up here and help me with the dwarves. Because this, until we force the dwarves back to Karak Azul and Black Iron Mine, this is gonna be ugly right here.
Speak with care. Yes. No mercy in Eshin.
Do I want peace with him? Nah, we're good. Took me 106 turns to kill Itza and Theonian and Teclis. Yeah, it could take a while. It's a hard life, dude. It's a hard life. We've encountered... Oh, no. Never mind. They died. Man, I can't wait for the greenskin update, you guys. The greenskins get so slapped right now.
Is doomed.
Oh, he said the lair. I thought he said Valea. I was like, pardon me? Because that's a dwarf goddess. Hence my confusion. All right, we're gonna play all sneaky and try and get these dwarves in an ambush. Because that's the proper way to handle them. See if we can get these beastmen under our control. Alright, he is not feeling it for the moment, which is a bummer. What to do, what to do. Oh, Skaven Blight upgraded. Okay, I guess we'll do that then. Yeah, give me a Warp Forge. And then we want these two. That'll take up 2 slots. And then we'll get a clan pit, which will take up the 3rd slot. That'll work. And then the last 2 slots we'll put our 2 super buildings. How do I keep getting discovered? What the fuck is happening? I'm going over here.
Fight away. Arcane diabolic. Now. Clan Eshin assassinate.
What happened to Lokir in the Warhammer's lore? See, in the end times, Lokir Felheart joined up with... So the elves, all of the elves kind of split into two sides. There were the Cainites, which were all the elves that were basically influenced by Cain, the bloody-handed god of murder. And then there were the Ashurans, which were all of the elves that rallied under the King of the Gods. So, and those two, the Anari, which I believe is what they were called, were the faction led by Tyrion that represented the Cainites, and Malekith led the guys represented by the King of the Gods. So Lokir threw in his lot with the Cain guys because, you know, he's a jackass on the best of days. So of course he would sign up with like the most jackass god. And basically what happened to Lokir was he fought in a series of really big naval skirmishes. And he was a major player in the battle for the city of Lothern. But eventually, if I remember correctly, he died when, so basically the Anarian forces captured the elf who was leading the defense of the Navy, which was the High Admiral, who was a high elf by the name, oh gosh, I'm blanking on his name, but he's been their admiral forever. And it turned out that he was actually the sea god of the elves, and kind of as a last fuck you before he died, was that he like summoned up a tsunami that just like fucking slammed into Lokir Felhart's Black Ark and killed a ton of people. Didn't kill everybody, but it killed a lot of people. And I'm pretty sure Lokir was one of the people who died on board. Iceland, that was his name. Okay, dwarves, I need you to come out of your settlement so I can kill you. You'd make my job a lot easier if you would come outside. Let's focus our efforts on Skaven Blight for right now. Oh, now he's staying in ambush stance. It's a freaking miracle.
Read warp scroll. Tunnel under walls.
Okay, we've got 2 dealings. I think I'll wait till I have 3 before I do something with it. What about his mother? Oh, you're talking about Malekith. Morathi was never good. Morathi fought on the Cainite side, the bad guy side, up until the very bitter end. And then Morathi got devoured by Slaanesh. Do you think they might add Oxiodal in Warhammer 3? Probably. They seem to be pretty genuine about trying to get every character in the game in some capacity. Whether or not he'll be like a legendary lord or a legendary hero, I can't say. Personally, I would much prefer that he end up being a legendary hero, but we'll have to see what happens. More Skaven Blight upgrades. More, I say, more!
By the comet.
Warp power.
Can I get a second Warlock Engineer? Nope, not yet. Soon, though. Soon. Because I really want one. For Ikit's army. With the expansion of Mortal Empires to the east, including Nagashazar, do you think we'll see Nagash before Game 3 or as a reward for pre-ordering Game 3? Oh my god, look at all these fucking dwarves. And none of them are just, like, coming out. They're all just hiding, waiting for me to, like, do something. Oh yeah, what are our current chapter objectives? Research 4 techs. Oh, I already did that. Get control of 5 provinces. At the start of my turn, have at least 4 schemes. Complete a quest chain. And get 3,000 battle captives. Okay. Alright, none of these dwarves are fucking budging. I guess we're gonna have to go in there and kill them. Because they're not coming out. And I need them to come out. So, I guess we're gonna have to go in there and get them. As much as I hate that.
Back.
Let's do this one. Good news is we'll get a lot of money from it. But these dwarves are forcing my hand. Oh my god, look at the damage he did with that assault units. Dear lord. Cut the army in half. My god. Do I see Thankful in 3? Yes. Bongo, I think that I'm thinking that we will see Thankful in a Lord pack. With like Storm Fiends and Vermin Lords. What's my name? I keep my last name personal, but it's not a secret that my actual name is Ryan. That is not a big secret. It used to be a secret until the other Ryan, Italian Spartacus, was like, we have the same name. It's like, thanks. Thanks. Alright, we need to rip these dwarves new butts.
Give me orders. Skaven, yes. Eshin triads. My blade slice awaits.
Yes, I know, Ryan is a very common name. Every time I've ever talked to anyone about having the name Ryan, they're like, oh, I know so-and-so has the name Ryan. It's like, god damn it. It's like, this is why no Ryans like to talk about being named Ryan. We are aware it is a common name. Thank you. It is statistically very unlikely that you do not know at least one Ryan in your personal life. Charge! I want y'all on the copters.
Whisper death. Blades like wind. Eshin right. Blades sharpened. Get them.
Let's get to it. Let's throw some warp stars at those copters. Get out of my way, dwarves. Oh, that actually hurt. Yes. Yes, rain down death. That'll be perfect. 2, 1, fire. Warp fireball. Ooh. Yes. Yes. More ninja stars. Fire. Fire more globes.
Eshin slingers. Murder kill. Eshin sorcerer.
Yes! Dude, Clan Eshin backed up by mortars. Best way to play. Eshin. Best way to play. When's the next Age of Sigmar lore video? When it gets done. Which Lizardman leader do I like the most? I've always been a... Tenenhuan's always my best boy. But, after Tenenhuan, it's probably Krokar. What would I say if Rexnick could cast the dreaded 13th spell in Vermintide? Well, the Vermintide players would be pretty fucked, to be frank. In a situation like Vermintide, that is basically an insta-kill spell, so they'd be pretty boned. To be frank. Yeah, that would be super bad. Because for anyone that doesn't know, in the actual lore, the spell Dreaded 13th literally turns you, it like mutates you into Skaven when cast on someone. It is a freakishly powerful spell because it will actually turn you into a Skaven, which is not great.
Raise Sigma.
Not a good way to go. I'll say that much. Alright, that's one dwarf army down. Now we gotta push them further back. If we could take back Ash Ridge Mountain, we could set up a good garrison. But they're gonna keep pushing through our... What is this garbage? Look at this. Look at this. It's just a big frickin' mining core.
Win battle or else.
You know what? I'm gonna fight this. Not because I can win necessarily, but because I can do ludicrous amounts of damage to this army. Undertaker, it kills you or turns you into a Skaven. No, so Undertaker, what it technically did is it would turn you into Skaven, but it was assumed that your compatriots would stab you and kill you before you finish the transformation. So the rules stated that if you cast Final Dreaded 13th on someone, they would turn into Skaven no matter what. But if they had companions who didn't turn, those companions would kill them. Therefore, if it killed every model in the unit, it resulted in spawning a new unit of clan rats because nobody tried to kill them before they got up. That was the way that worked. Oh, Ekron's miners are going to absolutely obliterate these guys. Oh god. Run away, gutter runners. Let the night runners tank those nasty charges. I don't give a crap if the night runners go down. You know what? I don't really care if any of you go down, to be frank. It didn't really do that much.
Our tale is yours. Agree, Rick. Spears. Clan rats. Faster. Scurry. Back the sky. At last desires. Sails roll.
Everybody in. Ooh. Begin the ritual. Wait. Oh, those are the Warriors Dragonfire Pass. Okay. I was like, those aren't Norgrimlings, are they? If those are Norgrimlings, we're gonna have a problem. Charge! Do as much damage as possible. Make it so that even if he wins here, he can't move on to another one of our bases. At least not for a really long time.
Gutter runners. Night runners. Back underground. Globadiers.
There's a lot of dwarfs.
Nash, kill, cow. Schizophrenic. Retreat! Guide us, Horned One.
Oh, they added the poisoned wind effect to the regular Globadiers. That's cool.
Murder, kill, kill!
So they no longer have anti-large, but they do like that poison stuff over time now. That's kind of neat. You nerds, focus the Rune Lord. Wow, that actually makes them way stronger than they used to be. Holy shit. Come on, one more volley. One more volley. Alright, let's let our guys kind of break away here. Hopefully we can get them to a rally point.
Clan rats! Horned rats will! Gutter runners! Now! Ready now! Spears! Horned rats will! At once! Council's command!
15 seconds. Reform the line! Reform the line! Hey, Nerd Rage Fitness, what's up? How am I liking Clan Eshin? They're pretty fun. Clan Eshin is just a bundle of fun. That'll do. Nice Clan Eshin stone. Break him. Break him. Hey, don't charge him yet. Wait.
Yes, master. Scurry.
Wait.
Scurry. Yes, yes. Guide us, Horned One.
Remake the line. Remake the line.
Good master. Guide us, Horned One. What? I'll tail yours. Clan rats.
Back into them.
Fight. Attack.
What are you doing? Don't fight him.
Yes, yes. Let's crack.
No, stop throwing plastic charges. Damn it. Be out already.
Sleep, sleep. Now, move. Back on the ground. Forward, backwards. Die, die, die. Yes, yes. What? Your desire.
Kill the Rune Lord.
Back on the ground.
More reinforcements.
Fight, fight. Master skill.
What are you doing?
Contract will. At once, words. What orders?
Eh, he's weak enough. Leave him. What I would not have given for a Plague Claw Catapult.
Listen, hurry.
Fall back to safety.
Gutter runners. Faster, scurry.
Rally. Rally.
Our tail's yours. Much
To
scurry,
me.
yes. Back on the ground. Slay start. Now, ready, now.
Throw, damn it. Rally.
Retreat, retreat. I smell clan rat spears. Skaven, yes, yes. Globadier.
Try not to hit our guys, please.
Fight, fight. Retreat, retreat.
Things are a little shaky, so let's go ahead and do this.
Clan rats. Gutter runners. Back on the ground.
Make them pay for every inch.
Ready, ready. Move, move. Scarpa, go. Our tail's yours. Globadiers.
Haha, fool, you shouldn't have shown your back to me. Throw, damn it! Throw!
Yes, yes.
Yes, now run!
Battle crack.
Do I think if dynamite actually existed in Warhammer 4, Warhammer Fantasy lore, or blasting charges just packages of blasting powder? I don't know. I think dynamite exists. Or at least something equivalent to it. I don't know if it exactly would be dynamite. Alright, that's enough of that. I'll just fast forward so we maximize casualties. Oh, we wiped out a unit. There we go. It's amazing to see how the dwarves outnumber the greenskins in every single game. Well, if you're talking about on the campaign map, that's just due to the fact the greenskin AI is really out of date and bad. If you're talking about in battle, that was only a minor garrison force. But we did a lot of damage to them, so that's good. We just need to push the dwarves back so that I can force them through these choke points. Speak of the devil. Son, you've teleported to the wrong part of town. And goodbye. Bernoth Grundedrak. That's the king of Barakvar. Was the king of Barakvar, excuse me. He did now. Let's get... Where is it? Let's get Looter. Give me Veil of Shadows. Counter Striker.
Sneak. Shift. Going. Yes.
Alright, so this province is well under our control now.
Many kills today.
Well, I mean, we're going to do our best to get Grey Hag to be substantially defensive, but we're managing. Alright, so we got the trait for... Ooh, gosh, yeah. Let's get that a bit more under control.
Chief Warlock.
We got the trait for being in raid or ambush stance, so we don't need to bother with that anymore. What do I want from you? Got 2 Jezzails already. Got 2 Rattling Guns. I got a Doom Flare. Ah, Warp Lightning Cannons. That's what Daddy wants. 3 might be overkill. 2 is fine.
Magic missile. Tunnel under walls.
Alright, we nearly have the doors where we want them. What Warhammer 3 faction am I most excited to play? Ogre Kingdoms. I am so excited for Ogre Kingdoms. What faction am I going to delete when I hit level 40? Probably the dwarves. We'll pull an end times and realize that since we can't beat the dwarves honorably, I'll just assassinate Thorgrim when he least expects it. Okay, let's go reclaim Darkhold. His army is weak, so he's not going to be able to stop us.
Many kills. Unlock the gates, assassin.
Oh, welcome back, Ronan. Oh, I have 3 schemes. What can I do with 3? Big heist for lots of money. Take a Skaven settlement over. Ooh. Take over a Skaven army. Wounds the lord of an enemy. I would like a big heist. Let's do a big heist on Karazakarak. I can't. We'll do it on Black Crag. Oh no, Karagate Peaks. Boom. Do the big heist. Send Ronan.
For the Eshin.
Woo, money. Thank you. Oh, it's so expensive. How much money is this worth? 100 income? Oh my gosh. That's 80. Do that. Just do that. More research. Let's do scavenging runs. Who's more ridden, Skrulk or Festus? They're probably about equal, to be honest. They're probably about equal. I would say Skrulk is more likely to be more contagious than Festus. Or Skrulk probably contains more diseases in his body than Festus does. But Festus can invent his own diseases on the fly, so 4,000 gold for 3 schemes seems kind of low. Well, normally it's 1 scheme for 1,000 gold, so it's just better value. Oh, I have 2 contracts right now. Spy on Clan Pestilence. I was going to piss off Pestilence, but that's fine. I kind of feel like pissing off Pestilence.
Stalk them, yes.
And then Spy on Clan Molder to make Scryer uber happy. Yes, send Ono.
Shadows hide. Yes.
We're almost to the max for Scryer, which would be amazing. Because that would give me plus 20 armor on all my guys. All my heroes and lords. Which would be pretty nice. Alright, let's reclaim Darkhold. This will be easy as hell. Yeah, get out of my house. Oh, that cost me 2 Death Runners? Boo hiss, I say. Whatever. Counter-Strike. Darkhold, let's get you upgraded quickly, because you need walls, bro. We need more Death Runners.
Greatest, best inventor.
Yeah, Storm Vermin's gonna be pretty nice on
Tinker.
good old Icket Claw. Oh, amount of money.
Warlock engineer.
Start raiding. We'll just steal money from Tilia. Rebellion. At Crookback? Okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. So, Tech, if Thorgrim wasn't powered by the winds of magic, would Queek have won? No, no, no. Not at that point. Queek was too old. Queek was old, Queek was wounded, and Queek had no idea how fast and powerful Thorgrim was. There was no way at that point that Queek would have been able to win that fight. That was a beatdown that was unavoidable for Queek. The only way he could have avoided that, he needed to play a lot smarter than he did. But Queek got super cocky, because he thought Thorgrim was just like any other dwarf. He didn't realize that Thorgrim is very special. And a very unique danger.
Lightning.
That's a mistake many enemies of the dwarves have made over the years.
Bring it down.
Have I read City of the Damned? Yes, I have, Zachary. It's been a really long time. Cazador Dragonslayer, the King of Karak Azul, in my house? I don't think so. Those quadruple cannons might be a problem, though. Okay. But we can take him out easy in one swoop here. We just need to be careful. Thorgrim had the Wind of Metal with him until some point during the battle. We don't know when Thorgrim lost the power of the realm of the Wind of Metal. He had it for a good while, but he lost it during the final battle against the Skaven. But it's not articulated when he lost it. He might have lost it. He might have lost it while he killed Queek. He might have lost it immediately after he killed Queek. He might have lost it before he killed Queek. There's not any confirmation one way or the other. All we know is that he had it before he fought Queek, and then after he finished with Queek, he the next time he checked the throne of power had cracked, and with it the Wind of Metal had fled.
Eshin slingers. For the vermin tide. Sharpened blades, yes. Unseen death. So. Eshin slingers. Secret gas.
Tear him up!
Eshin triumphs.
Here, Cazador. You may be one of my favorite one of my favorite kings, but you're still gonna get it.
Fight, fight. For the vermin tide. Take
Get out of my way!
Just make comes. Comply.
You do it. Come on.
Eshin slingers. Poison with mortar.
The instant you're in range, begin firing.
Now it hails yours. Batter runners. Skaven fights demand. Lord of Stuff. Good spell. Good.
More magic.
Congrats. 13. Yes, yes. Strength ready. Stealth magic. No, no. Strength. Yes, yes.
Goodbye, dwarfs. Stay out of my lands. What's special about Thorgrim's throne? Dude! Dude! Thorgrim's throne, is the... Thorgrim's throne is called the Throne of Power. And it was the greatest, most wondrous, powerful artifact ever crafted by the head of the Dwarven Pantheon, who is Grugni. And it was a gift to his son, Snorri Whitebeard, who was the first of the Dwarven High Kings. And the Throne of Power has a bunch of runes on it. But it has one rune on it that is super strong, called the Rune of Azamar. And that rune basically represents the strength of the Dwarven realms. It's said in dwarf culture, and it turned out to be true, that as long as the rune was intact, the dwarf realm would survive. Of course, in the end times, it finally breaks. But like, it is a insane. Wait, which of these counts for dwarf grinders, doom flayers? Which one of these is for globadiers? Is it blastmasters? Weapon team, hell pits. I guess. Let's see where else it could be. But yeah, it is one of the most powerful mounts in Warhammer Fantasy. Like, it is an insanely powerful creation of the dwarf gods. Like, if going up against the Throne of Power, you have to be one of the strongest things in whatever your respective race is in Warhammer Fantasy to even stand a chance against that frickin' thing. It is absurd. I mean, it has a lot of cultural significance to the dwarves as well. But, like, it is... Like, damn, dude, it is a pretty serious weapon of war. Who's leading this defense? Okay, or this siege. Alright, so let's try and take back Ash Ridge. And after we've reclaimed Ash Ridge, we'll deal with the rebellion.
Technocracy. Move, move.
Oop, too far.
Cogs in
There we go.
motion.
How we doing here? Good, good. Spoowalks? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the AI does silly stuff. Can a greater demon damage the Throne of Power? Greater demons can, like, put a scratch in it. I'll put it this way. A greater demon would really struggle to wound the Lord on the back of a Throne of Power. So, like, whatever Dwarf High King was sitting in it, it would take a really, really powerful demon in order to do it, to unleash, like, enough power to get him. Ooh, I heal when I'm casting. Or I'm unbreakable and deal damage when I'm casting. I think I'll take Second Wind Serum. I do like healing. It is kind of cool. Alright, Ikit.
Kill contraptions.
We're almost ready for you to finish recruiting everything in your army. Almost.
Sneaky infiltrator.
We really want to get Darkhold so that it is very defensible. Same with Mount Greyhag.
Stink of betrayal strong.
You are going to haul your ass up here. Ah, speaking of Throne of Power. Ah, free Thorgrim kill! Yeah! Got him! The High King is dead. Plus, oh, that's so good! 10% research rate and -10 construction costs locally. Yes, I will take that in a heartbeat. Alright, I don't know why Thorgrim was sitting there with barely an army, but we got him. We did it, chat. Rejoice. Give me Wary. Let's do Tail Weapon. Let's move you back in here.
Yes.
And let's get some mortars. A single death globe. Regular globe. Well, I guess I don't need the regular globe if I got the mortars. Do I want a warp fire thrower? I don't think so. I do want doom flares. Okay. Steal more tech. Good, good. This pleases me. Now what? Hey, can we be bros now? Yay! Cool. Alright, hopefully that'll convince the Beastmen not to raid my shit. Skalm on Snitch is stupidly strong. Oh, I believe it. Sotek, how long did it take Thorgrim to mention every one of Queek's grudges to Queek? Servant of the Great Horned Rat. Thorgrim started saying Queek's sins. Like, he was shouting them while they were marching out onto the battlefield, but when he actually saw Queek and went out to fight him, he basically started rambling about them. But I think he only got to, I don't know, I think he only got in about 3 or 4 of them before he kind of just, like, started shouting, like, incoherently in rage. Like, he kind of lost his composure a bit. Understandably. I mean, it's freaking Queek head taker. You know what? Let's send you. I want an under Empire where Skrulk was. Get going. Get going.
Engineer of Skryre.
Can you afford anything? Do flare. Yes. Oh my gosh, I've pissed off Clan Morse on this too much. I don't have good reputation with Clan Morse, so I don't have any, like, good bonuses for Storm Vermin, so it cost me 3,000 gold to hire one. If I had to pick 2 Khorne Warrior of Chaos Lords for Game 3, who would it be? Arthur, personally, I'm really hoping we get, like, a mono god faction for the god-specific players. So, if there was a Khorne faction, which I hope there is, I would want it to be led by Valkia the Bloody and Skarbrand, the Exiled.
For Eshin. Kill their scouts. Not my fault.
If it had to be specifically Warriors of Chaos, then I would want Valkia the Bloody and probably Scar Bloodwrath, I think his name was, which was one of the special characters, Khorne characters from the end times. But he had a really cool model.
Lord of the Assassins.
I guess you could do Skyla and Fringam, but Skyla doesn't really make sense as a lord. He's definitely a hero kind of person. Alright, that rebellion's been put down, so now let's run back to Ash Ridge and set up our defenses there. Because that is where we need to plant our feet and force the dwarves to go through us. Whether they like it or not. Skitter leap. Alright, so let's get rid of the Warfire Thrower. That does not fit this army anymore. Grab the Eshin Triads. And then in this dude's army, we want the Wheels of Doom. And then probably like 2 Storm Vermin, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Good enough. You're on your way to Lustria. Mary, okay, all these undercities are giving us glorious amounts of money. Love it. What mods do I use? The only mods I use are 2 skill points for Lords only, the Better Camera mod, and Saved Camera Settings mod. That's it. So the only mod I use that affects gameplay is 2 skill points for Lords only. Why do you think people don't play very much with Marcus Wolfhart? In campaign or multiplayer? If you're talking about multiplayer, the reason most people probably don't play with him is because he is fairly punishing if you make mistakes, because he is pretty squishy, and if like something fast gets on top of him, then he will get ripped apart pretty bad. So like you kind of have to play around him if you play with him. And ooh, Clan Banner of Grain Banner of Clan Superiority, love that banner. And if you're asking about single player, I mainly think it's because he's a very unique campaign. Like, he is technically an Empire campaign, but he doesn't really give you the Empire experience. He's something pretty different. So that would probably be my guess.
Who killed? Seek target.
If that makes any sense.
Science, sorcery.
Oh, actually, go to Zlonhapek first, so I can get Storm Demon. Ah, the Dread Fleet. They would make a useful ally.
Ready. Now then, speak quick, cause you caught me in a good mood. Now.
Alright, I tried. We're pirates.
Fear the My scurvy crew tell me you come to offer things, rodent man.
Yeah, pay me money. Oops. You pay me money, and I will make sure...
Don't you
Oh,
dare.
okay. Let's try that again. Actually, here, let's do this. Give me just a military alliance, and I'll charge you 23.
You will be flogged.
What? Okay, fine. Military access, and I'll charge you 23. Ah, it's gotta be both, doesn't it? Alright, how about a even 3K? Deal?
A done deal.
Deal. Good.
Choose your words.
What's up,
Will you
pirate man?
stand before supreme power?
How about we work out a little relationship between the two of us, huh?
This is futile,
Okay. What about military access?
as my power ascends.
Good. We've got some pirate friends.
Where works you?
Sneaky infiltrator.
Any useful tips on playing Dark Elves? Yes. Get Black Arcs. Get them to max level as quickly as you can. Once they're at max level, get them a full 20 stack of really powerful units so that they can dominate coastlines and make your life generally easier. Oh, gosh. Once you've accomplished that, then just focus on expanding carefully. Make sure that you have a super settlement that is where all your slaves are supposed to go. And wherever all your slaves are supposed to go, that you want to make sure that place is keyed up to receive. It'll like ask how many slaves you want to put there. There's like multiple levels of like how many slaves should this receive from whenever you get slaves, and you want to tell it you want like max.
Sneaked ready.
Okay. Alright, now all we have to do is get...
Ravenlight's greatest, best
Ooh,
inventor.
I can start attacking stuff here.
Travel now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this army at some point because I think we might drop a warp grinder so I could pick up another engineer. But we'll worry about that. Not right now.
Exosuit ready.
Let's fight some man things.
Attack.
Oh, we failed the ambush.
Retreat.
Come on, Nickit, you can do this. Give me that ambush.
Now.
Ah! Why are you so bad at ambushing?
Miscalculating. More warpstone.
I can't keep doing this, bro. Yeah, there you go. Shroud of Dripping Death to the Council Guard. Banner of Swiftness to Ikit himself. I don't think we're gonna need any summons.
Set suit to war. Fight mode.
Give me just a sec, my dudes. Oh, Nerd Rage Fitness hosted us with an assload of viewers. Dear God, dude. 190 viewers over on Twitch. My goodness. Thanks to that, brother. I just now saw it. Alright, y'all ready for these humans to get absolutely obliterated? This is gonna be just an absolute beatdown. We have so many guns that are just gonna rip them in half. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be... This is gonna be pretty nasty. We'll put the warp grinders in front, so if he tries to get closer to our guns, he'll just fail. And then we'll send in our infantry along with the doom flares to rip up the all the range stuff. Plague Priest, you'll lead those guys. Hickett, you'll stand with us. Death Globes. Oh yeah, Poison Wind Mortars. I forgot about that. This is so overkill. Yikes. All right, y'all ready to see how bad these people are just gonna get like ripped apart? Like, this is gonna be an absolute massacre. All right, fire! Why are we all? Yeah, whatever.
Storm demon prime. Casting death phase.
Bye. No other fantasy game do you get the glories of hardcore sci-fi weaponry like this game. It just gets deleted.
Warp lightning.
Keep firing! Keep firing! Not a good day for all these people. A little bit of plague to mix things up. Mortars! Kill the archers.
Agreed. Yes, yes. Plague priest. Epic Wheels for win.
Beautiful. Alright, mow him down.
Die, die.
What is the name of my skill mod? Here, I'll post it in chat. One second. Let me grab it for you guys. I know a lot of people like good skill point mods. Da 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 da. There you go. That is the that's the mod I use, the skill point mod. I guess I need more food. Let's take the healing. This is good though. It gets on the move finally. How long till I get a plague furnace? 16. All right, we'll just deal with it. Let's get wild-eyed, and then we want to attack this guy. We got the ambush. Die.
Biggest brain graft.
Nicely done.
Warlock engineer.
Let's get Scorch and I think maybe another Scorch. Why do I have 2 points of infiltrate? That's weird. Oh, let's get another point of Ancient Cunning. Yeah, that's another 16. It's another 14% chance to ambush. And then Tabaro will feel my wrath.
murder, death,
If a Southern Realms DLC ever happens, who do I think the Lords will be? I have no earthly idea. The only thing I can say for sure... No, I can't say anything for sure. The only thing I could say that I would really like is if they ever did a Southern Realms DLC to just give each of the Southern Realms one Lord. So, like, you know, Lord H, massive kudos to your Cetra and Belgar Lord videos. Really well done, entertaining. Keep up the good work. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed those. Lord H, thanks for the super chat donation. Appreciate it. But if they ever gave us a Southern Realms DLC, what I would really want to see would be a single Lord for Araby, a single Lord for Tilia, a single Lord for Estalia, and a single Lord for the Border Princes, who had, like, a pseudo-shared roster. Like, I would really like it if their, like, faction thing was that they had, like, they shared elements of rosters, but they had, like, a bunch of really cool, like, spice and flares on it, you know? Like, I think that would be the best way to do them, is to really have them be, like, you know, kind of like how Sartosa shares a roster with the Vampire Coast, but they can, like, mix it up with living units and stuff, but take into kind of more of an extreme, I guess. Alright, lads. We gotta walk over here and, so we can bombard these nerds. Well, they'll come to us, actually, now that I think about it. Doom Flares, stand ready. Along with the Wheels of Doom.
Skaven Scourge! Warp Grinder!
Warp Grinders out in front.
Ready now! Now, ready now! Now, ready now!
Melee units. Alright. Let's take them down. Warp lightning cannons. Get rid of those mortars. The rest of you fire at will.
Device is charged! Warp lightning cannon!
Come a little closer.
Now tail's yours!
Alright, let's ride!
Oh, no, yes!
Infantry! To the front line. Make sure they don't get over there. Right about there.
Ready! Our tail yours! What? We obey! War plot gazelles! For the vermin's time! Picket claw! Casting death haze! Fight attack! Council's command! Poison wind water!
Keep firing.
Picket claw! Back on the ground, you're wavering!
Those mortars are doing a lot of friendly fire. Maybe a little too much.
Our tail is yours! Now move!
Alright, you nerds. Let's fire a little closer to home.
Die
doing? After him.
Picket claw. Nice.
Great fight.
Storm vermin. Fight attack. War brighter. Like the wind. Storm vermin. Anzulkana. Stage them. War not denial. Feel the wind.
And hold still.
No time. Get scurry. Retreat. Retreat. Storm demon.
Good work, everyone. Are Rattling Gunners still OP? I wouldn't say they're overpowered, just because their range isn't quite long enough to make them OP, but they get stuff done. I mean, they got a good amount of kills. About a little over 200 kills between the two of them. We got 205 kills on the Deathglow Bombardiers. My lord. Good work, everyone.
Mass murder
Sack.
now. Scamper scurry.
Let's fall back to Skaven Blight for a minute. Do some heals. Power overlord. Load. Ooh, I could get another. This one's kind of weird on Mortal Empires, or if you get him as a ally. But give me that so I can get a new Warlock Engineer. 'Cause that's what I want. Actually, you know what? Why don't you get missile resistance? Give me a new Warlock Engineer.
Clan rats are not
Yes. Warpstone Hoarder.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
And your job is to make us faster and to make my weapons better.
Rich intact.
Might drop Clan Vulcans. Actually, I think we might train out our Storm Vermin for Storm Vermin with sword and board, but figure that out in a minute.
Infiltrator.
Oh yeah, you.
Seek, seek.
Stab him.
Kill their scouts.
Good boy. Ash Ridge coming through nice. No, we've already got one of those. Give me the one of those.
Clan Eshin.
You.
Assassinating.
I want you watching things over there. Crookback Mountain, max tier plague stuff. I do love me some plague goodies.
Death Master Snake.
Good. Good.
No prey.
You just sent me something on Discord? Oh, Italian sent me something, chat. What could it be? Ah! Italian. It's too early in the day for nudes, dude. Too early in the day.
Snake. What will you say?
I'm just kidding. It's never too early. Defensive alliance with the Beastmen? Done. Keep going so I can get Storm Demon.
Big battle.
Oh god, it's 10-1. Angry Lizard Boy.
More warpstone. No, no!
Yeah, I think I'd rather have Stormverm with Sword and Shield. Because the thing is, I want things that can hold the line. And that seems like the best thing for that.
Killer. Set caltrops, yes, yes.
Do I think if Norska gets a free LC Lord, it will be a CA original, or are there characters they can still do? There are characters they could still do, but I am being 100% honest when I say I think a lot of people would really, really enjoy getting Sirtha Ek. I think if Creative Assembly came out and they were like, hey, here's a free LC playable Sirtha Ek who's all about chariot play, and that's like his focus. Like I think for most of the community that would be very well received. A lot of people say the one guy that could have been you mean the Black Iron Reaver. God, what's his name? I know who you're talking about. He's a little weird because he's still a Chaos Lord. Like, he's from Norska, but he doesn't really fit the Norskan aesthetic. Like, he's all, like, huge and scary and wears a bunch of armor and all that crazy shit. Kill the Rune Lord, or Runesmith. Yes. Good boy. Assassin's Trophy. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Now that Assassin's actually going to be useful. that'll be a nice change of pace. Failure again. How dare you fail me, little shit. Upgrade Shattered Stone Isle. You're still recruiting troops. Oh, I need to create a space for you. Get rid of that dude. Join me. Yes. Alright. You come down here. Do I know what happened to Valnir the Reaper or T'Challa? T'Challa? If I remember right, T'Challa... I'm going to keep calling her T'Challa, even though I really do not feel confident in that spelling. Or that pronunciation. But if memory serves, T'Challa made a cameo appearance in Middenheim. During the, like, final siege where all the Incarnates, the Council of Incarnates teleported in to fight everybody. But I don't think she, like, showed up anywhere in the fight, despite making her cameo appearance. Like, most of them didn't... Like, a bunch of famous Chaos characters, like, showed up during the first Siege of Middenheim, and they fought Vultan and died. And then during the second fight for Middenheim, there was a bunch of other cameo characters who showed up, and they literally, like, showed up and were like, hey, I'm here, and then they were gone. Like, that was the end. I don't recall us following her. We gonna get Throt the Unclean now? Dude, we better. I'm gonna be pissed if we don't get Throt. Throt is my favorite of the Skaven characters. Which is unfortunate, because he's the only one we don't really have now. I'm gonna remain hopeful, though, that we get him. Because he's best boy. I mean, I've always been much more of a Clan Molder person than any of the other clans. I don't think we need a garrison up here, so let's just get this. And I'm going to park over here. You're going to guard this pass. Make sure no one comes through it.
Eshin assassinate. Kill their scouts.
That's it done.
Soon kill.
How would I like the old world update for the Beastmen to be? Old world update. I'm confused. Are we talking about tabletop or are we talking about Total War Warhammer?
Exosuit ready. Warlock engineer.
Run, run, flee, flee. Wow, the vampire coast is just gone. Okay. Well, I don't know Italian. I mean, the old world update is what the new tabletop thing's called. So I don't know. For Total War. Okay, so Noav, I would say for when it comes to Total War, my biggest thing for the Beastmen is I do think the Beastmen will get updated. And when they do, what I'm really hoping to see for the Beastmen are, first of all, I hope we get like a DLC for them. Like if we could get Tarux the Brass Bull with Doom Bulls, Wargors, and then like for free LC, if we could get Great Bray Shamans, that would be really nice. But I would really, really like to see, as far as like how to fix the Beastmen campaign, that's a little trickier in my opinion. Certainly can be done, but it is not something that's going to be super easy to do. I think the biggest thing would have to be they would need to... They would probably need to really figure out... Here's the thing. I don't think hordes, like the Beastmen, for instance, or the Warriors of Chaos, or Nakai, I don't think horde gameplay is bad. I think it can be genuinely really fun and fulfilling. However, I think the thing about hordes is that they really have to have a fulfilling and interesting system that allows you to like build up the horde. So like, there needs to be more building options than there are slots. Like whenever you build a horde, in my opinion, it's a lot less interesting when you build up hordes if you're able to just get them every single building, so that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how you build it. It's always going to be the same. It's just a matter of like the order. It'd be nice to see more options in that regard. Or if there were ways to make it so that hordes were slightly dependent on the areas they were in. For instance, the thing with Beastmen is what I would really like to see with Beastmen is if Beastmen had the ability to, if they say wiped out an entire province, so the Beastmen go in and they raise every settlement, like all of them, and wipe it out completely, then on raising the last settlement, they get the ability to like raise a great herd stone in that area, and it would provide a bunch of bonuses to the Beastmen fighting in that province, and maybe make it so that maybe they get a lot of discounts to recruitment there, or maybe that it spawns a friendly AI army who runs around and starts wreaking havoc every certain amount of turns. Or makes, like, it should be something that when the Beastmen dominate and wipe out an area, that should be a threat. You know, that should make it dangerous for the rest of the world. Other ideas I've had would be something like if, it's always tricky to remember the shit on the fly. Trying to think what else. Another cool thing would be, I'd really like to see the Chaos armies able to interact more. The diplomacy system we have for Total War Warhammer is not bad. It's not. However, it is very one-dimensional, and that hurts the very different armies more than it hurts the armies that are, you know, super generic. Not generic, but, you know, they make sense within the structure. When you're dealing with armies that are outside of that structure, and they have, like, a lot of features not available to them, either they don't trade, or they can only trade under really weird circumstances, that's not great. Other stuff would be, there needs to be a punishment for people, the AI and or players who try and take over Beastmen spaces. Like, if the Beastmen, like I said, raised a great herdstone in an area, it'd be really cool if whenever the Beastmen raise something and they establish a herdstone, that it automatically gets a, like, garrison force that is controlled by the player to defend. So, like, the Beastmen consider that a herdstone, so they actively defend the settlement from anyone trying to resettle it. So it's not just a ruin where you just, you know, the AI just walks up, pays gold, and they're like, oh, it's mine again. Like, you wake up and it's like, oh, it's full of chaos spawn. Or maybe, depending on the kind of herdstone you built there, it has, like, a different kind of army. So maybe you could dedicate... So kind of like how Norska dedicates their settlements to one of the gods in order to get buffs. What if for the Beastmen, it was you dedicate a herdstone to one of the gods, and that determines the kind of garrison that's there, you know, or something like that. Or, because, I mean, when it comes to hordes, to be totally frank, I consider the Norskins to have the best horde in the game, even though they're not a true horde. They are a settlement-based army that has horde-like features, but ultimately they can take settlements in really specific circumstances. And I honestly think that may be the way it kind of has to work. I don't know. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Who are my Slanesh characters for Warhammer 3? If they made a Slanesh faction, I would want it led by Sigvald the Magnificent, who's obviously already in the game. I would just want him moved. I will want it led by Sigvald and by Nakari, the strongest of the Keeper of Secrets. Oh my gosh, look at all these things I have. Oh, sorry guys, 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Alright. Oh, how are you, Professor Pone? Assassinate a Clan Moors member. Kidnap Clan Moors. Assassinate Clan Pestilence. Okay, so let's do Pestilence first. We could send Ronan. That's fine.
Blades hidden, blades ready.
And then let's kidnap a Clan Moors member. And we could send Ono to do that. Man, Clan Moors is getting pissed at us. And then this is actually going to make dealing with Queek really difficult. And then Vitik will send to assassinate a clan. Oh, he's not high enough level. That's a bummer. Okay, we'll wait on that one then.
This city is ours.
Okay, and then for Snitch, I actually want to do some recruitment. I want to get rid of all these and get him the exact same units but with poisoned weapons. Boom. Just the way I like it. Poisonous. Shouldn't Clan Rictus also give out contracts? Yeah, I mean technically, but Rictus does have a ton of overlap with Clan Moors, so I can understand why they don't. Like Clan Rictus and Clan Moors are basically the same.
Fools before they appear.
Oh my! Hey, Lupio, what's up, dude? You seem a little upset that I killed all your dudes. I'm sure we can work something out. Look at this paltry army. This is no threat to me. Come and get it! Yeah, I have to, I just remembered I have a friend who, her dog is she's a sweetheart. The dog's name is Bailey. But Bailey, who is a black lab, is not only very strong, but Bailey really, 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 really does not like the vet. I mean, she loathes the vet. And so, whenever they have to take her to the vet, I usually get volunteered to assist because I have no issue manhandling dogs for their own safety. It's like, you know, you gotta go to the vet, you gotta get checked out, yada yada yada. But some dogs are not chill about that experience, and Bailey is one of them. So it takes a little bit of a village, so to speak, to hold her down, so she doesn't like attack the vet technicians or throw herself out of a window or something. Because to her, like, the vet is just the worst possible thing in this universe, and then some. Poor damn dog. I mean, I get it. I don't like going to the doctor. Which reminds me, I actually need to go soon. I haven't been in a while. I need to go see my general practitioner at least. Okay, let's move here. Is there anyone that could fight against Khorne and manage to win? Only another god. And a really strong god at that. It would have to be like a fully empowered member, like high member of one of the other pantheons. So like Sigmar, Ulrich, Grimnir, Cain, Ashurin, Sotek, the Great Horned Rat. You know, it would have to be, but they would have to be at like their absolute height. It couldn't be them at their like midpoint or stuff like that. Like they would need to be juiced up. And even then, like that would be just to fight Khorne. Anything less than that, and they would get absolutely creamed. Like, it would be no guarantee that they'd even be able to beat him. But they could at least fight him.
Council's command.
Okay, we got guns coming around the flank. Not too worried about those. mortars in range, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. That's what these guys are for.
Hurry!
Kill them. It gets zap zap. Turn and fire.
Obey Warlock! Picket Claw! Storm Demon Prime! Warp Lightning!
Alright, let's move in. You lot, let's go. Keep firing, keep firing.
Claw on button.
Oh, you good?
Storm Demon. Now. Feels the wind. Rattling your gun.
Oh, I think my ride's here. 1 sec. Hello. Okay, be right out. Alright, gents. Awkward place to pause, but I'll finish this battle off stream, I guess. But, and then save. So I gotta go, because I gotta help with this, because they need my help, and that's what being a good friend's about. So, but man, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. So thank you all for watching. Been a good long stream. I will be back with more Ikit Claw tomorrow, so be sure to come by either on Twitch or YouTube to catch me there. And we might be doing something later today, but we will be continuing the this campaign tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. Bye guys. And thanks to everybody who's following that's new and stuff. So catch y'all tomorrow.